So, with the constant teases of a possible Gohan return in Dragon Ball Super, and with the next arc all but confirming it, I thought I would actually address a theory that I had about his ultimate form, or the Mystic Gohan as it's referred to, or the Ultimate Kai Unlocked. And when we're talking about that form right there, it's brought out by Elder Kai. So, is it possible that that form, the Ultimate Gohan form, is a precursor for God energy? Because the God Key is completely different than the energy that he uses in that. But is it possible that what the Elder Supreme Kai did was unlock the highest possible form that a mortal could hit, possibly short of God Key? Or was there somehow a little bit of God Key boosting him up because it was taken out of him by someone who is a god? Now, when Goku becomes original Super Saiyan God, the red form as opposed to the blue form, it does take the five Super Saiyans that have pure hearts to stand around him, hold hands, and bring that energy out of him. Now, is it possible that in their training with Beerus and Whis, they were able to bring that out and become Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans afterwards, or Super Saiyan Blue? And if that's the case, then couldn't it be said that there's a possibility that through the training with Elder Kai, it's possible that Gohan was close to achieving a similar form? The training was partially rushed because if you remember at the time, Gotenks was fighting Majin Buu, and that 30-minute time limit made it so that he did need to rush back. So it's possible that when he was sitting with Elder Kai was getting close to unlocking either some form of God Key. We don't know if that was his intention. Obviously, the goal was to bring out the highest amount of energy that he could get out of Gohan in the shortest amount of time. And of course, it's even possible to say that there was no intention of ever having God Key and it was purely something that was invented for Super. But the implication here is that it's possible that it was being teased with the use of the Ultimate Gohan form. Now, one of the things that you can tell is that Gohan gains a greater control over himself after the training is complete. He develops a lot more confidence, the way that he asserts himself, the way that he goes back to Earth, the concrete control that he has over his energy, and over a very, very short time period. I mean, immediately after going back to Earth, he was fighting Buu. In their time, it was probably a few minutes between coming from the Supreme Kai world and then going to Earth and having him fight Majin Buu. A very, very short time to try and master his powers, and it seemed like for the most part, he had it down. Now, the God Key is based off of the control that the characters are able to assert over it. So it could be possible that looking at it from that perspective, it's possible that Gohan was using it. I figured this was just something that we could have a little bit of fun with. I mean, I'm excited about Gohan coming back. If he actually does, we've kind of been burnt so many times on it. Well, we'll see what happens if he actually does. But if he does come back, I think part of the reason that people get so invested in him, and I think that there's definitely a video topic for this someday, is because Gohan, for the people that watched it, you know, in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff like that, Gohan was the character that as kids we were able to say, you know what, that's me. That's me. That's how I'm in this scenario right now. I'm living vicariously through Gohan. I'm watching my dad fight these universally destructive beings. I'm trying to keep up with my dad and his friends who have been fighting together for years and years and years. And Gohan helps us feel comfortable looking into that world and feeling like it's almost inviting us. And I think that's also part of the reason that people get so bent out of shape when they see that Gohan decided not to use any of that potential that he had unlocked, because I feel like many people that were watching it felt like, hey, you know what, maybe I have similar potential that maybe at some point in the future I'll be able to accomplish something like Gohan can, because you know what, I'm seeing these guys do this, I'm seeing this go on. And then when he goes into high school and he doesn't fight anymore and he becomes the Great Saiyaman, it was like a reflection of our childhood saying, you know what, that could be you someday. You had all that and now you're running around in these goofy tights. Granted, he could still stop bullets and he's stronger than everybody else in existence at the moment, but it feels like his potential was wasted, at least until he had his Mystic Gohan form unlocked. And then everything from that on, not useful whatsoever. So my thought process is that it is possible that the Ultimate Gohan form is an introduction to God Key. It is not full God Key, obviously. It can be sensed by other characters. However, it did change his energy signature, because when he came back to Earth, Piccolo said, oh, hey, it's Goku, at least in the English dub he did. So it's possible that he was confused with it. And then as soon as he landed, Piccolo immediately commented on his change of demeanor. how he completely changed, how he'd improved, and how he was just confident. He was walking in like a boss. He was ready to drop Majin Buu. That line where he goes, "Fight you, I'm here to kill you." One of the best lines in all of Dragon Ball, the entire series, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, if anybody happened to sit through that, and so on, and Super. That was just amazing. That really sold you that Gohan was back. And I think it's possible that he was going to get him close to unlocking God Key. Please tell me what you guys think about this. Hopefully I'm not the only one that thinks it. If I am, whatever, I'll take that rap as well. But tell me what you think. If there's any holes in that, maybe we could patch them up and find a way to make it concrete. But hey, thanks for listening, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.